Final thing, you keep using the term upgraded for the emails, but in terms of the Special Access Program intelligence, there are two sworn declarations from the CIA that they were top secret at the moment they were transmitted to the server. So why do you use the term upgraded?
When we talk about upgrade, Catherine, it's a process issue. Our job here at the State Department with respect to these emails, and this is not an unimportant fact that I hope you'll appreciate. 55,000 pages were turned over by former Secretary Clinton. These are 55,000 pages encompassing a little bit more than 30,000 emails that her team decided were professional in nature and met the requirements. And so we're going through them, and we're going through them methodically. We are not, in doing that, our job is not to make an assessment of, hasn't been, to make an assessment of the content of it, or I shouldn't say the content of it, to make an assessment of the degree to which it was classified at the time, but to make sure that in its release through the Freedom of Information Act, we're appropriately protecting information. That's been the largest part of the effort is. So when I talk about an upgrade, it's taken email traffic that clearly was sent on an unclassified network and saying we need to classify either it in whole or in part to protect it for public release. That's what we call an upgrade. Now, there's a caveat to what I just said, because when we put the tranche out last week, right, at the end of the month, and we acknowledged that some of the traffic was top secret, I said at the time that the State Department will undertake, because we feel obligated to, we'll undertake a review to deal with the issue of classification at the time it was sent. But by and large, when we talk about upgrades, the way we're using that phrase is to describe the act of properly classifying and securing sensitive information for public release. That obviously was, and we haven't seen a case yet where it was marked classified at the time it was sent, but that we have to deal with it appropriately now.
So are you challenging sworn declarations from the CIA that they were top secret at the time of transmission?
As I said last week, it was at the request of the intelligence community that we specifically upgraded that traffic to top secret.
Okay, so you don't dispute that.
If we had disputed it, we wouldn't have upgraded it to TS at the request of the intel community.
Okay.
And I would say we've had a strong partnership with the intel community throughout this process, and we look forward to that continuing.